Good morning. I'm Karen Taradas with Social U, and it is time for What's Up Wednesday, where we come to you live every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central to talk about social media tips, tricks, and trends. I would love to know what you guys are interested in learning about. So if there's a topic that appeals to you, please let me know so we can go ahead and get that scheduled because, of course, I want to answer whatever questions you guys have. And we'll announce the August topics and themes probably by Friday of this week. So that's where we are. Today we are going to talk about, what are we talking about today? Let's see. How to turn followers into clients without feeling too salesy. And a lot of small business owners, they come in really two extremes. You have one that is sales constantly, who wants to talk about their company to anyone that will listen, whether the timing is necessarily appropriate or not. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. As a small business owner, I know you got to hustle. And then you have those folks who are so afraid of coming across salesy that they refuse to mention it at all. And that's not doing you are doing a disservice not only to you, but to your business as well. Because if you are truly good at what you do and you believe in what you do and you don't tell people about it, that is a disservice. But also converting clients without being pushy, it really comes down to trust. You have to demonstrate value. And so instead of pressuring them into a sale, they want to spend their time and money with you because they trust what you're telling them to be true. That would be called more of the soft sale approach. But when I've been in sales my entire life. I worked retail for almost 15 years before I got on the corporate side. And I've always been, a firm believer of you ask questions to find out what people need, and then you give them that. It's not about pushing your own agenda, and it's not about making the sale. It's about connecting with your customer and building your community. I cannot tell you how many times I have had a conversation or answered a question or done spoken at a chamber or a free event for the person who is watching or for the person who I'm helping to come back to me years later, and now I'm ready, or now here's a referral, or now here's a good fit for your business. I'm a very big believer in what goes around comes around, and you always pay it forward. So that being said, focus on the community and helping first and foremost. Well, we're going to talk about the top 10 strategies to convert your followers without being pushy. So first, and I'm a big believer, it's all about the education and not the pitch. You have to shift your mindset from what can I sell you to how can I help you. And I will scream that from the tallest mountain with my dying breath. You have to give genuine value to educate your potential clients about why you're the best fit and how you can help their problem and what the possible solutions are, even if they don't want your services. Again, I feel like when you become more of a trusted advisor and not just a salesperson, you're creating a long-term relationship that will always come back to you. Seriously, it always comes back to me. Not always the way I expect it to, but it does always come back. It is what it is. Number two, you want to practice active listening and ask thoughtful questions. Instead of just launching into a scripted pitch, which happens actually quite so often, you want to ask those open-ended questions so you can truly understand their needs, their challenges, their goals, and listen to what they tell you. This makes the conversation about them and their situation instead of your message and your specific talking points. And if you've spoken to me forever about anything, I talk about the what's in it for me statement. People, honestly, they don't care what you offer. They care what you can do to help them. So you have to talk to them that way. A great example of this would be Story Brand Messaging by Donald Miller. Love, love, love him. If you haven't read Story Brand, highly recommend it. Seriously, it's very effective messaging. Number three, you want to build a rapport and a human connection. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. I have a very small circle of trusted vendors. Those are my go-to guys. Those are the people I deal with. I'm not just going to randomly seek out another vendor. Once I lock down on a vendor, that's it. That's the one. And you have to be able to find common ground and be authentic so you can build that person first relationship, that human connection. So by building rapport, you're going to create a more comfortable environment that you feel respected, and you're more open to hearing. They feel respected, and they're more open to hearing your recommendations. And I have out of my trusted group that I go to, I would believe them any day of the week. If they have something they want to recommend or tell me, I'm going to take that advice because I trust them. Number 4, you want to showcase your social proof. That is a third-party endorsement. You can use case studies. Testimonials are super effective. Client success stories. You want to demonstrate your value without a hard sell. When a potential client sees how you've helped someone with a similar problem or in a similar situation, it builds that confidence and credibility. Don't believe me? Take a look at Amazon, Yelp. There are many third-party reviews that get the sale done better than you ever can. People are always going to believe someone else instead of you. Always. It's always going to be so much easier for me to recommend someone's services because I can tell you all day long, we're great at what we do. But when another client says they're great at what they do, that's the person you believe. That's the one. You want to frame your solution around the outcome. So instead of listing features, you want to focus on the actual result. You want to focus on the outcome. Your client is going to have a specific experience with you, and that's what you want to focus on. So instead, you want to frame the solution in terms of how your life or your business or services, how you're going to improve. Again, it comes back to the what's in it for me statement. So we offer social media management. Instead, you would say we are going to help you connect your ideal client so that you can grow your business, which is exactly what we do. And that's, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's our first sentence on our website. We help you find your next client through social media. It's not we offer social media services. It's the solution versus just a feature. Number 6, we provide a low commitment tripwire offer. That's what does that mean? A tripwire is a small, low cost or free offer designed to convert a prospect into a customer with minimal risk. Like a $9 download or a $49 online course is a basically low risk offer that you can offer to get someone kind of in the door. And once you establish trust, then that's when they would spend more money with you. It could be a mini course, a download, it could be a free webinar, it could be a 15-minute intro call. It's up to you what works best for you and your business, but it gives them a taste of your value and it helps build that trust for a larger commitment later. Number 7, you want to create that sense of urgency without making them feel pressured. I hate that. I hate that pressure. So hard sell uses manufactured pressure, manufactured urgency, but more of a soft sale would be more of you let them know your availability and that it's a limited program or a limited time offer or it's on a wait list so that they can make their decision. And we have, in the past, repeatedly, we've been on a waiting list just because our team can't take on any more work. And that's not a bad place to be. And I'm not afraid to say, okay, I'm happy to help you, but we're in, it's August the 27th and we can't start anything until September or October. That's okay. That's okay. It creates that sense of urgency without being rude or pressury, salesy, so that the person you're talking to understands that what you do is in demand without putting, again, unnecessary pressure on them. I'm very 8. This kind of hits closer to home. Be transparent. Let people know who you are. If you can't do it, that's okay. Not every product or service is perfect for every business or nonprofit. It's not. And sometimes it comes down to not only the product or service, but your personality. I have a big personality. I'm not for everybody. And that's okay. There's more than enough business. There's more than enough social media management business for everybody who does it to prosper. You have to find the person that's the best fit for you. It's like a doctor. It's like anything else. If you are seeing a therapist and they're not a good fit for you, even if they're super qualified and they come highly recommended, if they're not a good fit for you, if they don't click with you, it doesn't help you at all. So be honest, be transparent. If you have limitations, tell people. And I will be the first person to tell you what I cannot do. Like can we do website edits? Yeah, you don't want me doing that. You want the web person, we recommend doing that. That is his wheelhouse. That is his specialty. You don't want me to, limp through that. That's terrible. And the fact that it would take me longer, it would be less cost effective for you. I mean, I'm going to tell you, these are things I would all tell a client. Can we make a website edit? Yeah, you don't want me to, but we can, but you don't want us to. So just be honest with your client and transparent and let them know what you cannot do as well as what you can do. That builds an amazing sense of credibility. And I am more than happy to make the referral. We have one of the best and most amazing ad guys. We have one of the best and most amazing website guys. We have one of the best and most amazing strategic planners that I love, love, love. And I would recommend these people every single day, whether it ever made me a penny or not. Doesn't matter to me. They're good at what they do. And when you give those referrals and you have that honest transparency, again, comes back to you always. Number 9, you want to give them the space and time to decide. I'm not a high pressure sale. I will generally touch base with a client 3 times. But if you don't want to, I'm not going to constantly follow up. That's just not who I am. If I don't hear back from you for the 3rd time, that's okay. You're not ready. The timing's not right. The budget's not right. Whatever it is, when you're ready, we'll be here. And I've said that. I've said that so many times to clients. I'm not quite there. That's okay. When you're ready, we'll be here. I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm not going anywhere. So if it takes you a year to get ready, that's totally okay. Come on down. And then finally, number 10, you got to let it go gracefully. And again, you have to recognize that not every prospect is a perfect fit. I think it's perfectly okay to fire clients. I think it's perfectly okay to say, I don't think I'm the best fit for you, or I definitely want you to be with someone who is a good fit for you. And we have had that happen where we've had that happen this year where I don't think I'm a good fit for you. I'm happy to help with the transition. I'm happy to help you move forward with someone who is a good fit for you. You just have to tell me kind of what you're looking for, and I'll make that recommendation. But you're not doing yourself or the client any favors. You're not going to get a positive word of mouth, because almost everything we do now is word of mouth and referral. It's not going to be positive and wonderful if I'm not the best fit. So find them the perfect fit. And if you determine that your services aren't what's going to fit for them, tell them, let them know. Let them go to the person that's going to be better for them. Letting go gracefully leaves a more positive impression and preserves your professional reputation. And my team will tell you, I will tell the customer with no uncertain terms, if I don't think we're a good fit, if I think that they deserve a different manager or a different social media team, I will tell you, because I want you to have the best experience possible, even if that's not me. So that's it for me today. Thank you guys for joining us. We will be back in August. I'm not quite sure what the theme is going to be yet, but we will figure it out. And again, if you guys are interested, let me know. I'd love to know what you want to learn about, what you want to hear about. And until next week, I am Karen Terradas with Social U, and I'm here to help. Thanks.